Olymp God's creation. In the beginning there was chaos, a formless void. From chaos emerged Gaia, Tartarus, and Eros. Gaia then gave birth to Uranus, who became her mate. Together, Gaia and Uranus created the Titans, the Cyclops, and the Hecatonchires. Uranus feared the power of his children and imprisoned them in Tartarus. Gaia, enraged by Uranus's actions, conspired with her son Cronus to overthrow him. Cronus overthrew Uranus and became the ruler of the cosmos. From the blood of Uranus, the Furies and giants were born. Cronus and his sister Rhea became the rulers of the Titans. However, Cronus learned of a prophecy that one of his children would overthrow him, so he swallowed his children as soon as they were born. Rhea, desperate to save her youngest child, Zeus, tricked Cronus and gave him a stone to swallow instead. Zeus was raised in secret until he was strong enough to overthrow Cronus and free his siblings. Zeus and his brothers and sisters, the Olympian gods, waged a great war against the Titans, eventually emerging victorious and establishing their reign over the cosmos from Mount Olympus. Perseus and Medusa. Perseus, a hero tasked with slaying the monstrous Gorgon named Medusa. Medusa, whose gaze turns anyone who looks at her into stone. Armed with a mirrored shield and a sword given to him by the gods, Perseus successfully defeats Medusa by avoiding her gaze and decapitating her while she sleeps. He then uses Medusa's head as a weapon in subsequent adventures. Heracles, also known as Hercules in Roman mythology. Heracles is best known for his 12 labors, a series of tasks imposed on him as punishment for killing his wife and children in a fit of madness induced by Hera, the queen of the gods. The 12 labors include slaying the Nemean lion, killing the 9-headed Hydra, capturing the golden hind of Artemis, capturing the Erymanthian boar, cleaning the Augean stables in a single day, defeating the Stymphalian birds, capturing the Cretan bull, obtaining the horses of Diomedes, obtaining the girdle of Hippolyta, capturing the cattle of Geryon, obtaining the apples of the Hesperides, and capturing Cerberus, the 3-headed dog guarding the gates of the underworld. The myth of Orpheus and Eurydice. This story is about a musician named Orpheus who fell in love with Eurydice. After Eurydice dies from a snake bite, Orpheus travels to the underworld to bring her back. The gods allow him to take her back, but on the condition that he doesn't look back until they reach the surface. Sadly, just before they reach safety, Orpheus can't resist looking back, and Eurydice is lost to him forever. Heartbroken, Orpheus returned to the world above, where he wandered in sorrow until his eventual death at the hands of the frenzied Maenads. Trojan War and Achilles. The legend of the Trojan War revolves around the abduction of Helen, the wife of Menelaus, by Paris of Troy, leading to a decade-long conflict between the Greeks and the Trojans. Achilles, the greatest warrior of the Greeks, played a central role in the war. His invulnerability, except for his heel, and his eventual downfall are key elements of the story. The war culminated in the famous ruse of the Trojan horse, a giant wooden structure filled with Greek soldiers, which led to the fall of Troy. Odysseus, king of Ithaca, went home after the Trojan War. On his way home, he encountered the Cyclops Polyphemus, met the sorceress Circe, resisted the temptations of the Sirens, and overcame the dangers of Charybdis and Scylla. After many adventures, Odysseus finally returned to Ithaca, where he found his house occupied by suitors seeking his wife Penelope. With the help of his son Telemachus and his faithful maid Eumea, Odysseus ambushed the suitors and was victorious, regaining his place as king of Ithaca and returning to his family. Theseus and the Minotaur. Theseus, a brave Athenian hero, went to Crete with the goal of ending the terrible monster, the Minotaur, a half-man and half-bull creature imprisoned in a labyrinth. With the help of a ball of thread provided by Princess Ariadne, he paved the way to the exit. Theseus was then able to enter the labyrinth, kill the Minotaur, and save his comrades. Goddess Aphrodite. Aphrodite is the goddess of love, beauty, and fertility in ancient Greek mythology. According to legend, she was born from sea foam. Aphrodite was accompanied by the character of love, and when she came to people, everyone who saw her was in love with her. The goddess took refuge on the island of Cyprus. Her husband was Hephaestus, god of metals, blacksmithing, fire, and volcanoes. She owned apples, poppies, as well as caterpillars, dolphins, birds, and goats. Demeter and Persephone. Demeter is the goddess of the harvest, agriculture, and parental love, and her daughter Persephone was the goddess of spring and flowers. One day, Persephone was kidnapped by the god of the underworld, Hades. Demeter, despairing of searching for her daughter, plunged into deep sorrow and stopped bringing fruit to the earth. The gods decided to bring Persephone back, but because she ate pomegranate seeds in Hades, she was forced to spend part of the year there. This myth explains the change of seasons. When Persephone is in Hades, Demeter leaves the earth barren, leading to winter. And when Persephone returns, Demeter rejoices and returns to the harvest. Spring and summer begin. Artemis and Actaeon. Actaeon, a skilled hunter who inadvertently stumbled upon the goddess Artemis while she was bathing in a secluded grove. Upon seeing Artemis naked, Actaeon was transformed into a stag as punishment for violating her privacy. He was then hunted down and killed by his own hounds, unaware of his transformation. Poseidon and Athena. Poseidon and Athena desired to become the patron deity of Athens, the great city of Greece. To win favor from the Athenians, Poseidon struck the ground with his trident, creating a spring of salt water, while Athena offered the olive tree, a symbol of peace and prosperity. The Athenians chose Athena's gift, and thus she became the city's protector and namesake. With Athena representing intellect and strategy, and Poseidon embodying the power of the seas and earthquakes. Prometheus. In the age of gods and titans, Prometheus defied Zeus by giving fire to mortals. As punishment, Zeus chained him to a rock, where an eagle ate his liver daily. Despite the agony, Prometheus remained steadfast, a symbol of defiance against tyranny. Tale of 5 giants. In ancient times, 5 giants rebelled against the gods of Olympus. They were the sons of Gaia. In an epic battle, the gods defeated the giants and buried them underground, cementing their dominion over the world. Dionysus, the god of wine and revelry, was a figure of great fascination among mortals and gods alike. Known for his exuberant and uninhibited nature, he traversed the land, spreading joy and ecstasy wherever he went. Ares, the formidable god of war, was a figure both feared and revered. Known for his fierce and unrelenting nature, he personified the brutal and chaotic aspects of conflict. As the son of Zeus and Hera, Ares commanded immense power. Ultimately, he served as a reminder of the devastating impact of war and the importance of tempering strength with wisdom.